Beautiful. So, welcome to chapter 1. What is heart flow? What is heart flow? Heart flow is a state of being. It's the alignment and connection with your heart. In the past, we have prioritized our brain for above our emotions, above the wisdom of your heart, your intuition. If you think and you look back, the way you have learned in school was by remembering dates, remembering certain things, and there was a missing piece of not only learning through our emotional self, our creativity, and also learning through what was intuitively alive within us. And so what do I mean by this? You're gonna begin to learn about an intelligence that exists within you, in every single cell within you. And that intelligence is the universal consciousness that is part of all life. You are information, and you live in a field of information as well, that it's something is constantly in movement and creation. And you can direct that information and that creativity through you. You are a catalyst of creation. And yet you are a child, a woman of the universe, and the universe exists within you. And so by accessing your heart, and so as I was saying, in the past we have prioritized our mind. And so when we think about our intelligence, we think about our brain, and we haven't developed what it is, our heart intelligence. And this is part of it. It's integrating the wisdom of your heart intelligence. Just as your brain has millions of neurons, your heart has actually even more neurons in your heart. In your heart is a brain, just as much as you think that your brain is a brain, just as much as your gut has a brain as well, because it has neurons, and your nervous system is there as well. And so by beginning to cultivate the intelligence of your heart, you begin to connect with something larger. And so through your brain, you have access to your memories, to the learning that you have acquired throughout your life. And the brain, in a way, it has learned to classify, and so it lives through the experience of separation. Through our known natural evolution, through the development of our neocortex, we have realized that we are separate. We can become separate to this present moment by thinking of the past or thinking of the future. And that naturally has created a disassociation of your natural state of oneness, of unity, of universal consciousness that exists within you and all around you. And that is simply part of our evolution as human beings. And now we're beginning to integrate the intelligence of our heart. By connecting to the heart, you realize that and come back to that state of wholeness, to see unity and oneness in all that is. And through the discernment of your mind, be able to make more efficient choices along the way through your life. And so the heart has a capacity to see in oneness without judgment. And yet, in life, it's very important to judge, because through your judgment, you make decisions of that are going to be in alignment and coherence with your safety, with what you want and what is true and important for you. And so, this is not to devaluate the mind. The mind has a place to be, the part that, and its natural development of separation. It's part of our evolution, because we have become aware that we are the ones thinking, feeling, creating. And so through that, there is also the way of awakening that I am not my feelings, I am not my emotions, and I give thanks to the own development of the brain because of this. And so by nurturing and cultivating the intelligence of your heart, you're cultivating heart flow. So coming back to what it is, heart flow. Living from heart flow is a state of being that you are in connection and alignment with your heart and your soul. And so what this means is achieving coherence with your individual sacred nature, the nature of love and the frequency of love within you, and alignment as well with the universal consciousness, with the sacred heart, with a universal heart as well. And so you will see that you will hear me speak about your connection of the vertical axis and the horizontal axis. So what it is the vertical axis? The vertical axis of connection is your connection literally as above as below, your connection to with your divinity, with a universal consciousness. And the horizontal axis is your connection with your physical heart, with the love in the world, your connection with the world. And so the vertical is your relationship and connection with your divine presence, with the divine itself, universal consciousness. The vertical axis is your connection to the love within you in relationship to your world and the world. And so during this journey of cultivating heart flow in your life, you're going to begin to acknowledge and understand and connect and become really intimate with the voice of your heart, and therefore the wisdom of your heart, to start yielding that wisdom within you, and merge the knowledge from your head, from your past experiences, and merge with the wisdom of your sacred nature, of your infinite nature, of the divine and the universal consciousness within you and around you. And you will also begin to learn through the active practice of cultivating heart flow, you're going to begin to learn how to resource yourself. What is the meaning of resourcing yourself? Resourcing is returning to the state of love within you, to the state of oneness within you and all life. And that starts to, you're going to see that it starts to cultivate an intimate relationship between yourself and your infinite self, your divine sacred nature, that universal consciousness that exists within you and as you as well. So you begin to cultivate a level of deep intimacy within that aspect of who you are. You can call it your human self or your inner self, and that infinite sacred aspect of you that it's connected to the divinity, to universal consciousness. And so you're gonna see that by cultivating heart flow, there is a multiple benefits that are gonna start occurring in your life. One, you begin to connect through a larger aspect of who you are with this infinite aspect of you, because you as a human being are energy, and you are a soul being that has lived for many, many lifetimes. And so you're going to begin to connect to that wisdom with that experience as well within you, that perhaps not necessarily you begin to have memories of past lives, or past experiences of your soul, but you begin to yield the wisdom of your soul, of your sacred nature, of the soul that you are, that is here now. And so you begin to connect as well with a deeper understanding of who you are, and a natural state of well-being also begins to arise, because you're going to begin to also see that through heart flow, by connecting to the wisdom of your heart, you begin to access spiritual solutions for your life, for yourself. And so naturally your stress levels begin to diminish. You begin to resource yourself naturally over and over again, which means that you begin to see yourself as your own leader of your life, and recharging yourself, taking the lead of recharging yourself, of resourcing yourself, and reconnecting to that infinite and vitality and life force energy within you that you have access. And so you're gonna begin to learn how to access that infinite vitality and life force energy within yourself. And through doing that, your immune system begins to improve, your vitality, energy levels begin to improve. You begin to gain not only emotional intelligence within yourself, but because you're gaining heart intelligence within yourself by deeply understanding yourself, deeply understanding and nurturing yourself, and finding the ways to nurture yourself. Deepen your connection to your compassion when you face challenge in your life. You begin to find, as I said, different solutions that perhaps you didn't see before as you continue the practice of heart flow. Your relationship with yourself begins to deeply become intimate within yourself, and so naturally your relationships around you, your relationship with life and others begin to deepen as well. And you begin to feel a natural sense of creativity, of connection to oneness, and there's a new level of fulfillment, of well-being that begins to arise, and a sense of grace and inner peace within you that you're going to begin to develop within yourself through this practice. So I am so excited for you to dive into this practice, and so let's move on to chapter 2.